I'm doing a Pokemon Presents, but first, I just saw something on the Nintendo Switch news, and it's something that I have no idea how I'm missing, because it's not 3:59 yet, and they said that it's taking until then for it to spawn. But I looked at the map and couldn't find it. Flying here to make an example, it's confusing. The outbreak is supposed to be Voltorb, Fungus, and whatever other Pokemon. But I have no idea what the heck that is. Something I would have to look up. Oops, I was trying to send that. So of course this is edited, apparently. I'm hoping I would be able to export it soon. But I don't know what they're talking about by another Pokeball shaped Pokemon. I'm guessing it's something that is, because it says cannot be encountered normally in Paldea. So I'm guessing it's a new Pokemon of themselves. But the worst thing is, I don't know where it is. Because I've looked everywhere on this map and have seen no hordes. And I have no idea what that means. Because on the news it shows, and I can't watch the Pokemon Presents on the Nintendo Switch, it says this: mass outbreaks of Pokeballs. But there isn't any. I've looked and I couldn't find any. So that makes me curious about what that is. And I'll just look that up. And it says unknown, so that means something. Because I am playing it, but it's not showing me. So that might mean that it's already done. If I'm unable to find them, that means that is already done. And I was trying to find them because I was curious about them. Let's check out the Pokemon Presents then. Alright, here we go. Now on the Switch. This sort of bums me out though. I don't even know what the Pokemon are. Oh, that's actually cool. That was cute.
Hello
Very
everyone,
curious about what this is going to
I'm
be
Ishihara from the Pokemon Company.
It's a very short
Today,
presentation. I
February
have something to
27th
share after
is
this as
Pokemon
well.
Day. This is the date that the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games were first released in Japan. Our adventures with Pokemon, which started with the simple fun of collecting, trading, and battling in the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games, have expanded to fit into so many facets of daily life, including walking
Except
and
for the
sleeping.
trading part.
We'll keep challenging ourselves to create new ways to enjoy Pokemon, and we hope you'll continue your adventures with us.
I'm just
Today,
hoping that
we will be bringing
I
you
got spoiled
all of the
from one of
latest
the
news
games. I'm
about
hoping
Pokemon,
it's the same gimmick,
including
though.
our newest titles. Mr. Utsunomiya, please take it away.
Hello, I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company. I hope everyone has enjoyed their adventures in the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games so far. To commemorate
I did,
Pokemon Day,
except for-
we've planned a series of Terra Raid battle events where you'll be able to face off against a mighty Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard. The first of these Terra Raid battle events will begin tomorrow. We hope
Though
you will
that
all
doesn't
enjoy
matter
these
because
raids.
of those starters.
Today,
That doesn't really
I'd
matter
also
too
like
much
to share the
me.
latest
I wasn't
updates
really
on a
thinking
number of
playing
our other
Pokemon
games.
Scarlet and Violet anymore. other
Please
than
have a look at
streaming
this.
them. Or maybe I'll do it again. I have no idea. I figured it was Pokemon Go.
A collaboration event with Pokemon Go
Horizons.
is
I'm
on
actually
its
pretty
way.
excited to watch that series. I know you guys don't like. I know there will be some people that don't like the series, but I really want to
Pikachu
watch
wearing
it.
Cap's hat is making its debut. It even knows an attack new to Pokemon Go, Volt Tackle. Charcadet, Armarouge, and Ceruledge are coming too. And Liko and Roy will be dropping in when you snap a pic and Go snapshot. So set out on an adventure with your new friends.
Dang, that is actually pretty cool. I'm not playing Pokemon Go, but for ones who are, I'm sort of expecting that people are excited about it. Right. Aww. He's actually very cute. Pokemon Sleep is a pretty cute game, so I'm not gonna play that, I guess. Oh boy. I haven't even played this game since before.
I never give up. We're just getting started. We're the greatest in the world. You're the greatest and strongest partner I could ask for.
Silver, Giovanni's son. Oh, he has Mega Evolution too. Yeeta. I didn't see the second person. Riley. That makes sense. Oh wow. They're just showing like miniature trailers. I'm not even. Oh my goodness. I'm not even able to react too much and say much of anything. It makes me want to pause it, but I don't want to pause it yet. But wow, they're adding Gimme Ghoul. I figured it was those two. I had a feeling. Because Koraidon and Miraidon love Sandwich. Goldango. That's all I know about. Oh, I forgot about that game. What is I going to do here? Oh, look at that. Speaking of Miraidon, it's going to join into Unite. And these guys. Didn't expect that. Oh, that's perfect. I actually expected Ceruledge to be like that. Miraidon's a pretty cool Pokemon to be in it, but Ceruledge actually foreseen being in some sort of fighting game. That was cool. Yeah, I'm not able to react to these on time. I like it. So much to think about. Oh, I think I know what that means.
Moving on, please have a look at this video.
Oh, here we go. Ah, another phone thing. Pokemon trading cards. Nice. I like the trading card games. So that's actually pretty cool that they're going to make it on the phone thing. Though I much rather prefer the rough copy, and I still have yet to react to the cards I got. Man, so it's like, you got a card pack, you don't have to buy for them. It would be like a cool reaction to seeing a shiny Pokemon. There's a lot of cool ones. I've never actually known how the game works. I've never played a trading card game with anybody. I've seen them in my middle school, but I've never known how to play it. It may seem simple, but also it's just very complex to me. But that's cool that they're making that. I got spoiled on the game, and I'm sort of bummed about it, but I haven't seen what it's about, so I don't know. If it's some sort of region that I will do at some point. It won't be a new region, but something I won't really expect.
What you just saw was the world's first look at
very
Pokemon
delayed,
Trading
holy.
Card Game Pocket. This game lets you easily collect Pokemon cards, which
Maybe,
players
yeah.
all
It's
over
like
the
a free
world
thing,
have
but I
enjoyed
don't
since
really
they debuted in
I
1996,
honestly don't like it
but
much,
in
but
a
I
new
get it.
digital format.
It's like you want people to be
The
able to play
Pokemon
a
Company
trading
is
card
developing
game
this game as a
on the-
three-party
on
collaboration with
anything.
Creatures Inc.,
And
the
because
creators
it's
of the
card
Pokemon
games on the
Trading Card
phone
game,
thing,
and
it makes
DNA
sense
are
because
partners
cards are
in the
usually
development
small.
of Pokemon Masters EX. To mark the launch of this title, here's a message from Mr. Yuji Kitano, President and CEO of Creatures. Mr. Kitano, take it away.
Hello everyone, I'm Yuji Kitano from Creatures Inc. I'd like to start by thanking everyone for enjoying the Pokemon Trading Card game. With Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket,
for ones
we
who
hope
are,
to bring you
because
all
I
a
haven't
new
really
way
known
to
how to
enjoy
play
the
it.
Pokemon Trading
But
Card
I've-
game, so we are hard at work developing
But I
digital
do like
cards.
reacting to them. I haven't done it yet. Soon enough I will
When we
I
develop
make
physical
my dice
cards,
trials as
we
well,
strive
and
to
I'm going
please by taking
ask
great
about that
care with
later.
our paper quality, colors, and printing process.
Very
Since this
curious
game
about
uses
the
mobile
value.
devices rather than paper, we're challenging ourselves to
telling
express that
values,
care
just
in
values
new
in
ways that
general.
are only possible digitally, such as using the characteristics of the screen to show off brilliant colors and stylish effects. One way we're accomplishing this is with immersive cards, which give players the experience of leaping into the world of the card illustration.
That I actually was curious
What's
about.
more, we've developed new streamlined game rules
how
based
they
on our
managed
existing
to
battle
put the
system,
artwork
so you
in
can enjoy a
and,
quick
like,
battle during the
what
free
it
moments in your day.
references. It doesn't have to reference anything, but I've always been curious.
Our three companies are all working hard to deliver a fun experience for those of you who already enjoy the Pokemon Trading Card game, as well as those who've never played before.
Yeah.
We hope you look forward to
never
the
played
results
it
of our
physically,
latest
but I've
efforts in
seen
the
them.
world of the Pokemon Trading Card game,
lot.
Pokemon Trading Card
I've
Game
had
Pocket.
them.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Kitano. We plan to launch Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket within 2024.
Sometime. I'm thinking.
Please
I'm
look
guessing
forward
summer.
to more details in the future. Just one
Probably
more thing.
like May or June.
We'd like to
actually.
end today's presentation with one final video for you all.
Final video
Thank you for tuning
already?
in.
Holy, that was quick. Now we get to see what this game is and what it's about. S-O-E-Y. What does that mean? Huh. Or, that's probably something else. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't know what that technically means. But let's see what this is. I'm very curious. I am so hyped for this. And I'm very curious about when it's coming out. Now that is interesting. Urban Redevelopment Plan. A vision of beautiful coexistence between people and Pokemon. Whoa! Of course Pikachu's gonna be in it. Dang, it's like a Tron experience. That is cool. Huh. So it's basically, I already know what Kalos, but what is, I'm not really seeing what, that is really interesting. So I'm guessing it's a Kalos, but it is! It's a Kalos Pokemon Legends game. Lumio City. It's a Pokemon Legends Kalos game. Are you serious? Pokemon Legends Z-A. I'm so curious about that. Oh, next year. I get that. That's a Kalos Pokemon Legends game. And yes, Mega Evolution. So glad they're returning with that. Very glad. Yeah, that was it. I can't believe that. I was curious about what Pokemon Legends Z-A is. They didn't even show, like, what it would be about. But what I did see was it's Lumio City. So that gave me a hint that it's not Pokemon Black and White. And instead it's Pokemon X and Y again. Except for it's an origin of that. So nothing big yet. They just showed that the next game is Pokemon Legends ZA. And that's pretty cool. I'm very curious about what that's going to be like. And that the A is like a huge tower. Dang. Very short, but I'm not very disappointed by that. That was really cool. Time for you guys to be surprised because what I'm going to show next, I showed Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. That's not going to be deleted. But what I'm going to show next is something of its own. I'm going to be playing through Pokemon Legends Arceus again. But not as an LP. As a streaming LP. Meaning, I am going to finally show successful shiny hunts in that game. And the last time I've played Pokemon Legends Arceus was during my shiny hunts, and I was saying that I wasn't going to shiny hunt again until I've successfully uploaded. But it didn't work out very well, so that's... Oh, wait! Yeah, there it is now. Happy Pokemon Day. It's basically the showing of Pokemon Presents. That is really cool. Pokemon Legends ZA. So it's gonna be out next year. Which honestly I'm not very disappointed in. It's a future game. It's not a past tense. It's a future tense. That's even crazier. So it's not even a pastime game. It's more of a Pokemon future game. Though, I'm still curious if that means that it would be like a trading game and not like that game where you don't have to worry about trades. I'm hoping that it's the same thing there because I loved that about Pokemon Legends Arceus where you don't have to worry about trades. This is the only Pokemon game I've 100%ed because of that. Or technically haven't 100%ed, but really like caught every Pokemon. And even caught Arceus after I caught every Pokemon. The only thing that was very hard to look for was... It was very hard for me to figure out the Pokemon... The Spirit Orbs for Spiritomb. So... deleting the save data of Pokemon Legends Arceus because, yes, I'm playing that game again. Maybe even looking for that shiny alpha. I'm gonna delete this because I don't really want to play it. I actually forgot I had that. I was looking for Pokemon Legends Arceus though, because I haven't played that game in so long. And there will be a streaming LP. It's gonna be alongside the streaming LP of Paper Mario the Origami King. But I'm doing a preview playthrough right now. And doing a little bit of exploration there. Until, for my time, 3:10 or 3:15. So, there we go. I've managed to show the Pokemon Presents. That was cool. I did not know it was future tense, though. Because when I saw it, I was like, well, it looks pretty interesting, but I wonder if that's going to be a past tense game still, because that's what Pokemon Legends Arceus was like. It's not. It's a Pokemon future game. So it makes me curious if that's going to be like in the 22nd or 21st or the late 21st century. Because we are in the 21st century. I like that. That was really nice. Preview playthrough of Pokemon Legends Arceus. I've played this game before as an LP, and this time it will be a streaming LP when I finally get to timestamp when I got the shiny Pokemon. Saving, because you know that. And this challenge, and the same challenge goes where, despite the fact that I think I've already bought the revives before, this time I am going to not buy any revives, not buy any max revives, but I am crafting revives if necessary. Makes me even more curious if they're going to make a Pokemon reviving, like if they're going to continue having crafting in it, because that was a really good aspect of Pokemon. That alongside if they will finally, if that means they're finally doing another one of those games where you don't have to worry about trades. Gonna read through this again like it's a new game. And it's my first time playing it in 4K as well. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which all humans call Arceus. Now I wish to know thine appearance. I also love how the aesthetics are here. You can even choose to look like Dawn, but of course I'm a guy, and I won't be as a girl. I won't be as a girl. I'll still be a guy in this. I could be a girl, but I'm just deciding to be a guy. What is thy name? Could be Omega, could be Michael, could be Nate. I will be... It's honestly very hard to think about. Could be Ares as well, because that would be like the Legend of Ares. I'm gonna actually do that. Instead of it being Omega, I'm making it be Ares instead. Ares. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. And my team is going to be different too, because my Pokemon Legends team from before was just because I blindly played through the game. But this time, it's going to be in the game where I will know what a shiny... Well, for one thing, what the shiny Pokemon would be, but also what I would be expecting for my team. And that my starter Pokemon choice is obvious, because my Pokemon starter choice before was Cyndaquil, and the starter choices were either Rowlet, Cyndaquil, or Oshawott. And I chose Cyndaquil because I liked Typhlosion. Prepare to be surprised about what my new choice will be at some point. Also, I did read that. Here it is. Seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more. I wish that this line was more clear about what that meant, because seek out all Pokemon, I thought that meant encounter every Pokemon, but it meant catch every Pokemon, and I really hated that when I played through the game. That was the only thing I disliked, was it wasn't clear enough. It should have meant catch every Pokemon, because then if you find Arceus in battle and capture, you would be able to get a shiny charm. And Arceus was the secret final boss in the game, and I thought he was the final boss, but he was a secret final boss. My phone! My thumbnail was that before, but it's gonna be something different. I think this, or something else. Guess dang, that's cool. No, my thumbnail is not gonna be that for the preview. It's gonna be for the Pokemon Presents reaction. It's just gonna be the Pokemon Presents. Well, no, it's not. I'll think of something. Probably just my Nintendo Direct thumbnail, if anything. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Are you alive, my boy? I haven't played this game in so long. I miss it. You gave me quite a shock, falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seemed unharmed. Where am I? Why, this is Prelude Beach, of course. Dear me, did the shock of your fall somehow addle your memory? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I don't know. It's sort of funny, now that I think about it, that both this game and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are basically the same in physics, except the fact that this game has had a little bit of a better physics term than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet did. But it was technically the same for the character designs. It was really neat. I see, you seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? No, nowhere. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? Somehow, I guess. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such a need. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I had just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Ah, but do you even know what a Pokemon is? Yes. My, that's a relief. I said that before as well. Though you fell from the sky, it seems you have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these three Pokemon belong to me. Mysterious creatures as they are. Oh yes, and what might your name be? Oh, so you're called Erdes. That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. It means warrior in his language. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Lavington. I am something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these three here with... Oh, blast and bother, my darling Pokemon, why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Wait, you there, wait! You can see that, but I don't have a Pokeball yet. Then you can see this. There's a glowing, beeping object over there. So you found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it changed state. You feel strange power emanating from it. Message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc Phone, and thy mission, seek out all Pokemon. I like the physics in this game. It's not super choppy, just like Scarlet and Violet were. And it's like a return of side questing as well. Alas, yet another miss. Aha, I'm glad you come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at the sort of thing you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. Well, now that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it is surprised or irate. The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing, how to go about catching Pokemon. Here you are, my boy, Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. Obtained 50 Pokeballs. A mysterious ball that can be thrown at wild Pokemon in order to catch them. I don't have the mysterious gifts on my side anymore. I have to do this by just hard things. I don't know. Like, you have to do them by... I don't know what I'm talking about. Rough start, I guess. These balls can be crafted by hand, or you can buy them. But that won't do for an explanation, will it? Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invitation, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon and... why, the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball. Comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I've no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though far be it for me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Hold down the ZR button to ready a Pokemon and take aim. You can keep moving as you do, so use the right stick to adjust your angle and aim carefully. Release the ZR button to throw the Pokeball. They don't tell you how to sneak though, but it's B. Is meant to be an easy catch for the beginning because it's meant to be a tutorial thing. I didn't bother reading that. Booyah! Gotcha. Got it from behind, too. You know many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. The final one is up on that tree way. Sort of cool how open this entirety of a field is. Crap. There we go. Yes. Yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go. The gimmick is either you can sneak up on it from behind, or just catch it from the front and just... Yeah, it's either from behind or you can do it from forward. But if you do it from behind, it's easier. It makes it like 50% more likely to catch. Even if it's like a 3% catch, if it's like by 50% more, then it makes it like a 5% chance. Or it's like 53% or whatnot. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. And if you strike them from behind in battle, then they will be unaware and you would be able to attack and they won't be able to attack back. What a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, Erez, I was taken aback by how well you used Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here now. Seek out all Pokemon. The object is an arc phone, you say. What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a thing a Pokédex. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in the region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. And that's what Arceus wanted, apparently. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? You've convinced me. Well, actually, I remembered. You have to catch them first and then get them leveled up to 10. You've convinced me. Level them all the way up to 10 for the research development level in order for it to work as you getting a shiny charm. At least I think so. Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We've a Pokédex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me, then, onward to Jubilife Village. Then we look up to see that spiral in the sky. Curious about what that is. Guards! Thank you for your tireless work of keeping us safe, my good guardsmen. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. Feeling awkward, are we? This way, if you please. Jubilife Village. It's come a long way thanks to this road we're on now is known to the locals as Canal Avenue. Where you come from? The village was built seriously 2 years ago. I can't read. I'm just not gonna read it. What manner of dress is that? Shh, quiet, he'll hear you. Does the professor know that child? We're not supposed to talk to strangers. Who's that with the professor? Oh, Brother Nation, I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past this bridge here, then to the left. The Wallflower it's called. Somehow it seems to show where you need to go next. Use the minus button to view your map on your Arc phone. That's why I wish it was for Scarlet and Violet, and I keep pressing it thinking it's that. You will also see guidance markers when you're out exploring or running around the village. If you're not sure where to go next, stop and look around in all directions to try to spot one of these markers, then head for it. Bellamy. I am pretty new to the village myself. I tried to talk to everyone I meet, so I always learn something new. And there'll be side quests like I said before. Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The wallflowers for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be minced meat in those flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with somebody in the village. Perhaps you've met Professor Levinton. He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. It makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thundershock not long ago and had to take to my bed. But the professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Professor! But everything will be quite alright now. Erez here has agreed to help us with our Pokedex. Excuse me? You plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Silene's permission. I'll allow it. Captain Silene? Assuming the individual can contribute to a Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain, assuming this is a girl, not a guy. Very sure it's a girl. I am the captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Silene. Professor Levinton has told me how he helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped away from his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. The sort of funny thing is, I LP'd this game on the first part when I was like this, like just getting better. Still a bit stuffy, so it's like a good callback when I play this game again. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I am sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation, eh? Benny, old chum. The usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it for 3 today. Hopefully I'll be able to end this on time. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. And your potato mochi never failed, please. I've spoken the wrong voice for the first half. Professor Levinton, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Ah, well, you know of that great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift. Our new friend fell right out of it. You can't be serious. Come now, I'm a scientist. My job is to observe and explain many and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. That there are in the grass, in forests, by water, or wherever they like. Our job as the Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Ares will come in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon, 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3? We have a hard enough time catching even one wild Pokemon come after us. Ah, well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well, and it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. But does the Survey Corps really have a leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10. I actually remembered who this guy actually is. I'm just pretending at this point. Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress in that Pokédex of yours clearly has her on edge. It's actually really easy to tell. But you can tell that he was acting too. I'm sure we'll start to rain on in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. But now have your fill, Ares, and think, if you make it to Galaxy Team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all its members' needs, even if said members fell out of the sky. Num num num. Hopefully I'll be able to shut this off at some point. That was quite delicious. Quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Ares has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Ares' skills. Let's hope it is not misplaced. Ares, was it? For tonight at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death, in the wilds. Captain Sign somewhat like Husui, in that we're both quite harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. If that's it, then I'm going to end it there, and that the next time I play this game will be on a streaming LP next month. I only did this as a preview playthrough. Yes, good night. A rift in the sky. People falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. It's a good thing I was able to save there. So I was only there to enjoy what we got. So that's a good thing that it's coming out next year, just because of me playing through the Pokemon Legends game again on a streaming LP basis. That I'll be able to complete the game by the time that the game gets released. Not knowing how long. But it also means that I would probably be able to LP what games I've wanted to LP and figure out what I want my 70th LP to be, if not Donkey Kong. Thank you for enjoying this preview playthrough, and I hope to see you guys next time in the streaming LP of this game, where we do the trial and then go through our first route. Possibly even meeting up with a few people, but stopping just before meeting the certain Pokemon that I don't remember what they call it. A deity, I think they called it a Pokemon deity.